So glad you're back with me, and we are making our way through the book of Hebrews. We're getting toward the end. There's 13 chapters, and we're about to embark on chapter 10 over the next week or so. Wanted to give you an overview of the chapter. It's important, it's significant, and don't want you to miss the main point when we're looking at the details of the chapter. The details are important. Details are very edifying, in my opinion. But we want to see the main point in verses 10 to 18, 1 to 18 of chapter 10. And the main point that we'll keep coming back to is that Jesus' sacrifice of his body is really all that we need. That's all that we need in our Christian life. We've looked at how Jesus is superior. We looked at he's superior to some of the most significant and noteworthy Old Testament people and supernatural beings, angels to begin with, and then Moses and Aaron. And we looked at Jesus' superiority to some of the significant Old Testament ministries. Revelation, for example, he's the final revelation from God. The building of the nation, that was Moses's task, and Jesus is superior to that. Superior to the priesthood that Aaron was the head of. Superior to the Mosaic covenant, as he is the minister of the new covenant. And even superior to the temple sanctuary itself, which was so important to Israel and was important at that time to Israel. It was still standing as far as we can tell from this book. And but Jesus is superior to that sanctuary. All this, I think, has been building up to this particular discussion that we'll be into about Jesus' superior sacrifice for our sin. It's important in chapter 10, verses 1 through 18, and I'll just scroll through here so you can see that's the whole chapter. He's creating or half the chapter anyway, before he gets into the application. He's talking about how Jesus' sacrifice is the final and unmatched sacrifice for our sin. It's sufficient for our sin. And the point, again, is in this section, and has been leading up to this point, that Jesus is really all that we need. I like the way Paul puts it very succinctly in 2 Corinthians 11:3. He warns the Corinthians not to be led astray from their sincere and pure devotion to Christ. Lots of false saviors have been offered to the Corinthians, a lot of false truth, and really a lot of false security. And what we face every day as well. So I find personally, in terms of application, that I need this constant reminder that Jesus is enough. You know, we have so much offered to us to save us, all kinds of political parties and their platforms and their plans, leaders and what they want to do and what they intend to do, things that are going to save us. We see truth offered to us from fake sources all the time, and security offered to us, as if there is any security in the world apart from Christ. So the world, again, is always offering us fake saviors, fake truth, and fake security. They never satisfy. And what they are is they just are bait that leads us into this trap of ineffectiveness in our Christian life. We're not immune to it. We're under siege. The world, the flesh, and the devil is conducting siege warfare against us all the time. So let me say that one way to respond to this overview before we get into the details is to affirm to ourselves that Jesus is all we need. This is not just positive self-talk. This is reminding us of the truth. It's reminding us of everything that the Bible shouts at us and everything that our own Christian experience affirms. I think if you're like me, You can look back at times in your Christian life where you have been led astray and pursuing saviors and truth and security and things other than Jesus, and you know that it just leads to no good. It leads to the need for something else, one more thing, one more thing. So let's affirm the truth, not again just positive self-talk, but the truth that Jesus is all we need. And let's recommit ourselves as we get into this part of chapter 10 here, recommit ourselves to sincere and pure devotion to Christ. God bless you, brothers and sisters. Pray this is being educational, edifying, and equipping for you in your life and ministry. God bless you.